Today, I'm going to tell you a very interesting story. Long time ago, there lived this old man in a village. His name was Conjunction. Now, Conjunction was a magician and he was very famous. He was given a nickname. His nickname was Glue. Now, you might ask me, why was he given such a funny nickname? Well, Conjunction had magical powers. He could do amazing things. So you'll ask, what amazing things? He had powers to join. Join? But join what? He could join two different people and make a completely different person. He could join two smaller boxes and make a bigger box. He could also join broken parts of a ruler and make it whole. Now, one day, this young boy comes up to Conjunction and tells him, I know you can join things and I know you can join people, but can you join these two sentences of mine in such a way that their meanings do not change? What were his two sentences? Mother made me a delicious milkshake. Mother made me a chocolate cake. Now, Conjunction thought, and what did he do? He accepted the challenge. He took the two sentences, Mother made me a delicious milkshake, Mother made me a chocolate cake, and saw that there was something common. He did his magic. Voila! The two sentences were joined and a magic word appeared. What was the magic word? This "and" was the magic word which joined both the sentences. In English language, this magic word is known as a conjunction. So this magic word is called a conjunction and it has been named after the magician whose nickname was Glue. So conjunction means joining together. A conjunction is made up of two words, con and junction. Con means together. Junction means to join. So conjunction means joining together. So in English language, what is a conjunction? A conjunction is a joining word that is used for joining together sentences, words and groups of words. Let us see some examples of conjunctions now. Let us read these two sentences. Muskan will go to the fair tomorrow. Vrinda will go to the fair tomorrow. What is happening here? Muskan will go to the fair. Vrinda will go to the fair. Both of them are going to do the same work. So do we really need to write two sentences? No, we can join and write one sentence. So what will be that sentence? Muskan and Vrinda will go to the fair tomorrow. Here we'll see what have we done. Just like the magician did, we have taken the common parts out from both the sentences. We have written it once. Then we have joined Muskan, Vrinda with and to get our new sentence. Muskan and Vrinda will go to the fair tomorrow. Would you like to take an ice cream? Would you like to take a cold drink? What is happening here? We are giving an option to the young girl here as to what she would like to have. Would she like to have an ice cream? Would she like to have a cold drink? She can choose to take an ice cream. She can choose to take a cold drink. So there's a choice here. How will we join both these sentences when they are expressing a choice? Let us see. We will write, would you like to take an ice cream or a cold drink? So what is our conjunction here? Or is the conjunction that we have used to join both the choices. What were the choices? Ice cream, cold drink were the choices. Now, could we have joined it with and? Could we have said, would you like to take an ice cream and a cold drink? We could not, because she cannot choose to have both. She can choose only one, an ice cream or a cold drink. Here also, when we have joined the sentences, we have taken the common part out because we don't need to write it twice. What was the common part? Would you like to take? We have taken the two common parts and written it only once. Would you like to take? This is how we have joined the two sentences which express a choice. Now let us read these two sentences. Sheila is poor, she is happy. Sheila is poor. So the sentences are showing us something which are opposite in nature, opposite ideas. Being poor, being happy are what ideas? They are opposite ideas. So how do we join both the sentences when they give us opposite ideas? Let us see how. We will write, Sheila is poor but happy. So, but is the conjunction that we have used here to join the opposite ideas. What were the opposite ideas? Poor, happy are opposite ideas. How else have we joined the sentences? We have taken the common part out because we don't need to write it twice. What is the common part? Here we know that she means Sheila. So, we have taken Sheila is, she is, the common part out and written it once. Sheila is. What is Sheila? Sheila is poor but happy at the same time. So, it is showing us opposite ideas. We could have written Sheila is poor and happy, but it would not bring out the opposite ideas very well. To bring out the opposite idea, we have used but. So, what did we learn today? We learned that a conjunction is used for joining together sentences, words, and groups of words. For example, the conjunctions that we learned today were and, or, but. We have learned that and, or, but are different conjunctions which we have used when the sentences give us different ideas. Let us read the sentences again. Muskan and Vrinda will go to the fair tomorrow. Here we have used the conjunction and to show that both Muskan, Vrinda will be doing the same work. Would you like to take an ice cream or a cold drink? Here we have used the conjunction or to show the options: ice cream, cold drink. Sheila is poor but happy. Here we have used the conjunction but to show the opposite ideas: poor, happy. There are many more conjunctions in the English language and we will soon learn about them. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStation, iPad, watches and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So learning at DeltaStep is not just fun and easy, it is also rewarding. So register for free now.